So what we're looking at then is, hey, if I'm seeing a trend playing out on a higher time frame, then my job is on the lower time frame to engage that trend as I see the market providing everything coming into alignment. See, there was a little dip here, a period of some slight indecision within the four inputs, and then boom, everything goes back to positive. So a person can be using the PROX bars as a simplistic visual mechanism to back up entries following trends. Or heck, if you want to use it for counter trending, that's fine. The key is the PROX bars tell you bar by bar when everything is in alignment. When buyers are taking control of the order flow, they do not have any resistance to what they're doing in the order book, and linear price movement is taking place, or starting to take place. Now there's 5 different colors in a PROX bar, so let me cover that. The shading of the PROX bars can be adjusted to your liking with what I'm about to announce. We have 2 colors of green. We have bright green, which is basically the first moment when everything is coming back into alignment. We have a bar close, the bars go green. If there's any sort of thing that is not in alignment when buyers are trying to have control of the order flow and price movement, we will get a yellow. If at all we get a pullback in price, but everything in the order book and order flow still looks good, per the benchmark criteria, the bar will be a darker green. So a darker green isn't quite yet a caution, but it's saying, okay, price is offering you a pullback, but so far at the bar close, there isn't any real resistance to the buying, and there's still enough buying that this move could continue. You'll never get a dark green bar to start a transition from red to yellow or from red to green. Green bars can only happen with certain price positioning input. Okay, now let's look at a period where we might have had some downtrending, where sellers had control of price. Okay, in that case, when sellers have control of price and everything is in alignment, you get very bright red bars. And you can then get a slightly darker red bar, and all that means is, okay, we're getting some price movement counter to the movement we've already had, but at least at the end of this bar, the order flow information was still backing up the potential for additional downside move. So in heavy trending days, you'll see very bright red bars, and you'll see kickbacks against the trend. The kickbacks may show some buyers taking control for periods of time, or they may not. You'll just get some darker red bar, and then the market will resume following that trend. Now remember, this is a lower time frame, so of course this is a very micro transaction level analysis of the traded price action. For a little bit standing back and seeing what's going on, you can see an example here. We had a very strong linear trend in the higher time frame. We get a pullback. Everything in the order flow and order book resistance looked decent. We got a little bit of a caution, meaning it's a dark green bar saying, okay, price isn't, the order flow and the order book isn't telling me the market's going to roll over yet, but I need to know that I shouldn't be initiating trades into that type of a bar, that there may be a pause in this move. And we get some yellow bars, so we lost some of the criteria for alignment. And then at the during and then the end of this bar, we had everything come back in alignment, and the market pushed a little higher. So all the darker green or darker red bars tell you is that the price positioning is not fully in alignment with the overall move, but so far we haven't lost all the criteria in the order book, whether it be the resistance or the market order. So whether it be, let's just put it this way, whether it be the limit order activity, the market order activity, everything is still looking decent enough that if the trend continues, that would be fine to re-engage the trend, especially when you're using your entry charts. A person could use these on minute charts, tick charts. I've tested a lot of different setups, and so far changing the time frame is not messing up the logic. What I found though is you can see very favorable setups by using Renkos. Also, I've actually found some very interesting and very unique setups that I'm starting to trade myself on delta volume bars, meaning the time frame is set by how many thousands or hundreds of contracts you want each bar. Let's say if you had an additional pane of information where you're actually tracking the cumulative deltas price candlesticks, well, in marketdelta.com software you can control the time frame of your chart by setting up with an equal delta bar, and we can show you how to do that. So anyhow, I wanted to explain what are PROX bars. It's a new invention, it's a new style of taking multiple important critical pieces of data inputs and plugging them into simplistic, easy to identify visual representation by color coding the candlesticks. So for instance, if you're an active oil or DAX trader, stop looking at 15 different indicators and start following trends. If you see trends that are running on a higher time frame, use the lower time frame to engage them. Or for instance, you see oil maybe making a higher low and rolling over on a higher time frame, you look for advantageous areas to engage. Price is driving lower, we get a kickback, and then everything resumes. Jump into intraday scalp trades, following trends on your lower time frame, your trade chart. Enter trades that are in alignment with trends that you're tracking, on your higher time frame chart. The other thing you can do, you could take a PROX bar chart and add whatever indicators you like. So this is going to be a totally flexible, limited offer where basically you will be able to have the PROX bars on your own charts and you can add whatever you want to it. But at least you'll have the exact coding, and you can tinker around with it, adjust it, try your own setups, but you will have what we've built. Take 8.5 years literally of my mind that went into building these bars, and you will have them on your own screen to work with. So anyhow, more on that and that very big news. I'll cover that in the next video. I just wanted to cover in this video at least what are PROX bars, what does the term PROX mean, and what is the logic behind these bars, what's creating the color coding. So hope that helps you with what we're about to present here to the trading public, and thanks a lot.